Hey everyone, today is going to be a very special day because we are on the way to go see Burn Pits 360 right here. We have been donating these masks to them ever since the pandemic started. My family's been making these and we've been actually donating it to them the past year when this pandemic was really hot. So we have a few more here that we're going to donate to him that he requested. Leroy requested them from Burn Pits 360. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop by the bank and I am going to get a cashier's check also. And I'm going to give him whatever YouTube gave me for the month of May. I'm giving it to Leroy. And I wanted to film my first donation because to me it's very special, man. And I tell you what, I cannot wait to write. I mean, it's my, you know what my dream is, guys? It really is. It truly, honestly is to write that check for $1 million to a veterans organization. It's just a dream. I know. Who knows? Maybe it'll come true one day. But do you know how good that'll make me feel? I've never been a materialistic person in my life. I think I get that from my mom. She would have gave the shirt off her back to help anybody. It doesn't matter if she knew them or not. That's just the kind of person she was. I'm not a materialistic person. If you guys know me, I don't have jewelry. I don't have necklaces, rings, any kind of jewelry on me. I don't have designer shades. These are like $10 from my friends at Imperium Sunglasses. So to me, the money is not important. It really isn't. I have never been a materialistic person. I've busted my butt all my life to get what I have, and I earn it, right? So in YouTube, I almost kind of feel like I'm getting paid for nothing, right? So that is why I decided to give my money to all these veterans organizations. So we're going to start off with Burn Pits 360, guys, and let's go see how that works out. I'm going to film Leroy and see his reaction. I'm going to run by the bank first, and let's see how it goes. Hopefully he's thankful for it, and maybe I can interview him and ask him a few questions. So let's go see Leroy, guys. We're gonna go see him at Burn Pits 360, so let's check it out. Alright everyone, so I'm here with Leroy with Burn Pits 360. He's going to tell us a little bit about Burn Pits 360 right now, guys, okay?
Awesome.
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Leroy Torres. I'm co-founder of Burn Pits 360. My wife and I co-founded this organization over 10 years ago through a personal experience after delaying denial from trying to receive specialized health care from the VA. So the Warrior Support Center came up years later. The city of Robstown gave us an in-kind donation for 5 years, a 5-year lease to utilize this building as our headquarters. So we named it the Warrior Support Center. And from here we do our, of course, a national operation, but we also do programs here. Last year we've been limited because of COVID, but I'll show you here a little bit. This is our admin area where we do all our the administrative phone calls, returning emails, so forth. This here is a computer room. Eventually we're going to have the 5 actual active stations where veterans, their families, or even first responders can come in and say if they have homework or have wanted to research or need help or want to file their claim on their own. They can do it through an e-benefits account, but at least they have internet access. Or if someone just wants to come in and hang out and do some research, we have trainers as well. Here's a little little break area.
A little break room, yeah, okay.
And here's our rec room, recreation room. This is where.
Oh, nice. Recreation room.
Yes, and here we have it. They come and decompress or maybe play some games, just hang out. Normally, we were doing the Operation Haircut for Heroes every third Monday, and since we would set up, they would have lunch here. It was kind of during a couple of hours, they would come in and eat. They would have Chick-fil-A or pizza. They would just hang out or watch movies.
Yeah.
And while they get their haircut. offices. This is a office that our volunteers utilize to help us get ready for events.
Small volunteer office, okay.
Yes, as well as if we have a volunteer or they want to do peer-to-peer support group, or say there is a counselor office of services. We had one attorney reach out, hey, I want to come and do some POAs and so forth, so they would use this office to assist the veteran community or
Okay.
first responder community.
You're telling me that this room right here, behind us, is like any veterans can come in and utilize this?
Yes, veterans and of course their family, they can bring their family
Okay.
as well.
Okay, yeah, because you got a nice little TV here, some games they can play.
And then, for example, we like this bed here, like that's for a veteran. If somebody
Okay.
needs, for example, sometimes they'll give us, and we hold it, and then
Okay.
we pass it forward. So that bed there is, if there's a veteran that is in need of a.
Okay, so they're also giving away
Yes.
this bed frame. It's a bed right now. And, you know, they give donations out to veterans too as well. So they try to help veterans here as well also. So any veteran that needs any assistance here, they can reach out to Burn Pit 360 too. So, okay.
We'll go over to the other side. And this, we're looking forward to getting started up again. This here is right here we have a small career closet. Here's where we have people donate suits, and if there's a veteran who's in search of or needs attire for, say, for an interview, they just come in and present their identification or DD-214 just to verify their service, and they can pick a suit of their choice. Also, for those that a veteran passes away, they can come in either a suit, or they can even get a hold of the uniform.
Okay.
Recently, we helped a family who's a Marine.
Mhm.
We're able to
So anybody that needs a suit, like for an interview, any veteran that wants to, now, is it just kind of like a loaner thing?
No, they keep it.
Oh, they keep it. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
So
correct.
people donate suits also as well
Yes.
for veterans who want jobs. So that's another good thing, because then they can come in here and get a nice sports coat
Yes.
so they can go to their interview. Nice. Okay.
And of course, we have resources that they come in and utilize.
Yeah.
They want to, doing any type of research, or they just want to come in. And right here we have this is a classroom, but right now we're having to
Okay.
use it also for to process some of the orders, the gear that people order online. But this is here. We've had events here. We've had movie night, or we've had movie night outside as well on a big screen outside the center. We've had that before. Hopefully, eventually, we want to start that up again. We've had arts and crafts for some of the dependents or the families of the veterans, or also if it needs to be utilized for a type of peer-to-peer support or support group. That's what this classroom is utilized for as well.
Okay. Nice, man. I like it. It's a pretty decent sized building though.
Yes. And people see from the front and think, it's small, but then when they walk in, it stretches out to
Yeah.
the back. Yes. But no, the city of Robson has been very generous and allowing us to use the building. Like I said, you know what? It needs work, but it's yours for 5 years. And
Now, is this building belong to the city of Robstown?
yes.
So the city of Robstown actually gave you a 5-year, they donated to you, or?
contract, yes.
Okay, nice. Nice.
$1 a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a
so
blessing,
so that's good. I that's something new I didn't know, that Robstown actually donated the building basically to you guys for 5 years. Nice.
Right. Yeah, they said just needs
Needs a little work, take care of it, yeah.
thank God we had volunteers and
Yeah,
for example, Sherwin Williams,
yeah.
they provided the paint. And,
Okay.
actually one of the
Sherwin Williams
staff
also,
came and
nice.
painted on a Sunday. They sprayed the whole building. Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Okay.
But yeah, this is what through. I mean, we started Burn Pit 360 back in 2011. Actually, the late 2010 and 2011.
Okay.
And we've only been here, this is our 3rd year we've been here, so we work
Okay.
from home for about 7-8 years working.
And you've been here 3 years already?
Yes, this is our
Wow.
3rd year that we started.
Okay.
Yes, and we also, for example, we also do events. We're planning a ruck march here in September.
Okay.
First Saturday, I think it's the 4th of September. We're planning the Texas. It'll be our 3rd annual since we couldn't do it last year. It'll be our 3rd one, our annual ruck march, and that is a 22 walk to the Veterans Cemetery and back. But
Okay.
throughout the whole event, we provide breakfast, we provide lunch, refreshments, recovery vehicles, We have a police escort, and the RUC is to promote awareness of the battles that veterans and first responders deal with, as far as invisible wounds from either
Yeah.
post-traumatic stress,
Yeah.
or, traumatic brain injury, so forth. But it's to promote awareness.
The invisible wounds are the ones that people,
Yes.
they can't see, and it's harder. So,
For example, they see me like, man, you look great.
Yeah.
But I have a lung injury and a toxic brain injury.
yeah,
And here recently, I have that. I probably have some type of autoimmune condition.
yeah.
But it's
I know Rosie's always posting it. She's always posting everything
Yes.
about you. So,
right.
Okay.
She's great.
yeah, she's always posting. She's there with you. She's fighting with you. That's what I like about her.
Oh, she is. And since day one, since the day that I had my lung biopsy, since they wheeled me into that operating room, November of 2010,
Yeah,
in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I had my lung biopsy. And right before they flew me in, it was no matter the outcome, we're gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for you.
Yeah.
So here we are, 11 years later, and she's still, thank God, by my side, and not only for myself, but for thousands that have been affected. She's been that voice. Now we do our best to now veterans, the families that are going through what I went through 10 years ago. Now we paved the road, we've paved it, and this is what you can do to get the proper care that you need while we still wait for specialized health care and while we wait for legislation for them to pass. So we wouldn't have to prove our case
yeah,
case by case basis, which
Yeah.
is very difficult, it's emotionally draining when you have to prove your case, like, hey, this happened after war. But this is why we press on and with our work and with the testimonies of others that have been affected as well. And right now we have 3 veterans in Arizona going through the Warrior Hope Network, this program, the pilot program. And we are getting some amazing testimonies from them, how the way they feel, the way their focus is just to receiving the hyperbaric treatments and the regimen of supplements that they're also taking daily.
yeah, yeah. Well, good luck on your journey, because I had a lot of uncles, a majority of them in my mother and father's side in Nam, and they were fighting the Agent Orange for years. And not until the late 2000s, my uncle started getting approved. After all those years later, and I hope it doesn't take you guys that long,
Right.
but hopefully you can get some sort of backing.
Yes.
I know a lot of promises are made and a lot of promises aren't kept. And, especially when it comes to the government, and we can have a long conversation about that too as well. But in the end, all we need is the support, and, you got to get people to stand behind you. And if you risk your life for this country, then I don't see why there's any hesitation or any doubt into helping you guys, though. Actually, I really don't. It's very easy for them to send us off. Me and you, we were both military, and without hesitation. But when it comes to, taking care of you after you took care of the country, then there's hesitation. So I hope that, I'm just a little guy, but I hope with the little video that I do and donations that I've made, that, it can help a little bit. Maybe not a lot, but every little bit counts.
Yes.
So,
And
yeah.
that is so true. We have even recurring donors, $5 a month. But
Yeah.
you'd be amazed how when
It all adds up.
It all adds up.
Yeah, it all adds up.
And just this morning, I shared with a reporter from the DC area, did an interview through Zoom, and she expressed that how are you coping with the fact that it's like almost like the nation has turned the back,
Yeah.
not only on you but on many. And then of course my job loss, that's been another battle that I have as well, that the state turned their back on me as well after 14 years of service, because I didn't come back the same.
Yeah.
And that
yeah.
cost me my job. But like I expressed here this morning, it's like we signed a blank check because we raised our right hand, we kept our oath, we went and did it. Now we're asking members of Congress to also keep their oath and that's what they do, because now that, well, it's too much money, but they didn't think that when they were sending us.
Yeah, well, because it's not their families. That's why.
Right.
It's not their son, their daughter.
Right.
So, if it's not their son or their daughter, then, they don't even look at it twice. So, but hopefully we can make a difference and help out in any way we can.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out here and for your support as well, brother. Grateful, and you know, this should be a collective team effort and what we're doing, and I believe that we keep the faith and we're going to press onward, and that we won't have to wait decades for us to receive specialized healthcare or compensation where it's needed.
Yeah. Okay. These are the masks. I'm still waiting for the ACU fabric. Everything is backstock, but these are the other ones that we made. You know, the ones that we donated to.
Thank you so much.
But I have another surprise, and I made a promise to a lot of I started this little YouTube channel, and it's taken off. It's almost at 15,000 subscribers right now. And I made a promise to all my subscribers. And I don't want to just talk. I want to show action. So one of my promises was that I was going to donate my YouTube money to veteran organizations. They don't give me that much right now, okay? But it's growing. And that check is for you guys. So,
Man, brother.
yeah. And anything that I can do to help you, I mean, it gives me chills on my arms because it's not a lot of money. YouTube doesn't pay me a lot right now. I average between $100 and $200 a month, not that much right now. But I hope that it grows, and I hope that I can continue to support you guys along with other veteran organizations. But I've made a commitment to myself and to a lot of my subscribers to donate to veteran organizations. And because I know you and Rosie, I felt compelled, because I know what you go through. Rosie puts it on there all the time. Anytime that you have any issues, any problems, you end up in the hospital. You know, you're getting oxygen, whatever it is. I'm looking, Rosie, I'm looking at your videos and going, oh my God, wow, you know, and I feel that I have to do something. It's just not, I can't just stand by and sit there and not actually do nothing. So I wanted to do something, and it might not be a lot, but it's a start.
Yes.
You know, so I ran by the bank, got whatever this is what YouTube paid me for the month. Okay, and that was for the month of May. So month of June, I don't know how much I'm gonna make. It just depends how many videos I put out there and how many likes and views I get. And the more views I get, the more money I get. So I'd love to bring you a check that has more zeros behind it. But
we are grateful.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I really would, man. One of my dreams is just to say, how much do you need? That's it? Okay, here you go. But that's just one of my things that I feel compelled, being in the military, just like yourself, coming back with invisible wounds and people not knowing about it. And a lot of people aren't educated about it. You know, you think because you have your arms and your leg that you're perfectly fine, but you're not. It's up here, it's inside, it's internal, and it's in your head too. And I know that from my uncles that have been through Nam. One of my uncles almost killed one of my cousins because when just a quick story, when he woke him up at night because he was feeling sick. One of my cousins was feeling sick, and my uncle attacked him in the middle of the night. And this is like years after getting out of Nam, but he still had those flashbacks and stuff. So it was a lot of PTSD that was stuck in your head. So these invisible wounds are the ones that are more dangerous than the physical wounds. Physical wounds, you can actually, you know, well, I got to rehabilitate my arm, my leg, you know, prosthetics and stuff like that. You know, I'm not saying that it's an easy task, but the invisible wounds are more dangerous because they're mentally, you know, they're up here, they're internal. So, like I said, man, I don't want to stay here too long. I know you got a lot of things on your plate, so I just wanted to come by, give you the donation, and give you your mask. And I hope that anything that I can do, or my wife or my family can do for you, feel free to reach out, and whatever I can do, I'm there. Okay? So that's kind of what I wanted to tell you, that I don't want to sit there and do nothing. I got to show some kind, I got to help some way, somehow. And this is money that, the way I look at it, it's money that I didn't have. I make these little videos, and YouTube, they put money in my bank. You know, it's not a lot. I'm like, well, hey, I could start giving this money to veterans organizations because it's going to help you out. So that's kind of the way I feel about that, man. So
yeah, thank you so much. We are grateful.
If I can help you guys anymore, I will, man. I will.
It really, I mean, it means a lot, you know, and I'm just, and I know this is how, and God bless, you know, your effort for what you're doing as well, because I know you served, and it's like, I had a fellow veteran tell me this. He goes, man, I lost my limb I know what's wrong with me, but like with you, it's like a walking time bomb because your lungs, your toxic brain injury,
Yeah.
that's just so it's like
Yeah.
it's people think, oh man, it's the invisible. Yeah, it's more than how people think.
Yeah.
A challenge.
And people who aren't educated about it don't know. Like you said, they see a perfectly standing person here talking to me.
Right.
And they're like, well, there's nothing wrong, man. They don't know. They don't see it. They weren't there. They weren't in that same situation that you were in. But the ones that are, I'm hoping that our country will not turn our back
Right.
on us, and that everybody will step up and show support.
Yes.
Because all it takes is, there's over, 300 and something million people in the U.S. Can you imagine if each one of them donated that each month to one organization? That would change it would be a life-changing effort to every single veteran. With Burn Pits 360 and all these other invisible wounds, it'll be a life-changing event. If every single person can do what I did, let me tell you, I mean, I get chills just thinking about it. It'll help everyone. If they can make the same donation I did. And I'm going to put a link to Burn Pits 360, guys, if you want to help Leroy and Rosie. You guys are encouraged and more than welcome to donate to them as well. So, but anyway, I know you got a lot going.
Thank you.
You got to go take care of your mom,
Just you know,
father-in-law.
Yes. The website now it's a secure website. It's revamped.
Okay.
And if you give through Kindful, it's the platform that we use. It actually produces a receipt. So for tax.
Okay. So if you guys didn't hear that, when you donate to Burn Pits 360, it gives you a receipt so that you could turn it in for your taxes or get it deducted as a donation.
Yes.
So you guys will be helping out, and it won't even be getting taxed because Uncle Sam will, they'll see that donation and it comes out of your tax. So what a better way to donate, right? So, okay, Leroy. Well, yeah.
Thank you.
I got to run, and I know that you got to run. So